the San Antonio Dreadnoughts taking on the London Monarchs.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the Alamo City of San Antonio, Texas. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go between the London Monarchs and the San Antonio Dreadnoughts. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gordon along with Charles Davis. And Charles, we take a look at this San Antonio team as they enter play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so the first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Coming out of the end zone, D. Eskridge. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at the vet. He's got a lot of years under his belt in the National Football League.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the 1 interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. They'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And led out by the rookie. Expectations high here as he's making his first NFL start.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Ross got his man complete over the middle. It's Hardy. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a 2nd consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
Throwing on 1st down. Ross. A solid stiff arm. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a 1st down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Operating from the gun. Ross over the middle, complete. It's Hardy. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I go right at him with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Monarchs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And, Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And it's good to make it 7-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Now back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 4 catches, 72 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he's going to get this inside the 30. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, a 22.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Now Sean McDermott is going to throw out the challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw here. And it's caught. Touchdown. Will Dissly, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dreadnoughts are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
Now Ross to throw on second down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season opener opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief, was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a
different story.
Long night.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd down, they'll try and pick it up with a counter. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Hardy's got it on the out route.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Here's Ross looking to throw on 2nd down.
Open man right side is Tony.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hardy. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now, and it's London with the football. 3rd and 4. As they've got it as we resume action.
Ross from the gun on 3rd down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here's a give up the middle. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Ross. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. Operating from the gun. Ross.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Touchdown.
Kadarius Toney.
His 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys have taken the lead. And on this play, he just made a great route. The quarterback had to deliver it, sure, but a great route run there.
And, Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running because it's one thing to have athletic ability, but to really get open, you have to set up defensive backs with different routes and be precise in your cuts.
Bass on for the extra point.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive spans 13 plays.
And it's Kadarius Toney who caps things with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete. Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
London about set to take over on offense.
And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole.
From just shy of midfield, here's second down and 7.
He'll drop to throw.
And that'll be caught by Tony.
That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down. On play action, they'll throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. It's a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They go play action here on first down.
That'll be caught. It's Tony.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now he's forced out left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Monarchs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
This is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over him. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
Here's Bass now for the extra point.
It's good, and it is now 21-7. So this drive spans 7 plays and a 9-yard run on the end of it.
And able to get this out to the 25. Back out comes San Antonio. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They'll look to throw here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. This offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in and went heavy. No surprise I knew he was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. Back to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Short throw to Disley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout, and that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
2nd and 2. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Flush to his right. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Dreadnoughts have got it back to within a score.
Hey, you're down on the scoreboard, but now your offense is in close, and this is where, as a quarterback, you say, I've got to make a play here. Doesn't matter whether it's a pinpoint throw or a scramble like this one. He takes matters into his own hands and delivers a touchdown run.
The extra point now coming from Myers. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. London about set to take over on offense. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
They'll look to throw now on first down. They'll fire this deep for Hardy. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Throw left side complete. That's Hardy. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll set up to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 2nd and 5. Back to throw again. Going down the middle, and it's complete.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll look to throw again. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Oh, and he's going to be brought down a few yards short of the goal line, and they're going to be unable to stop the clock from here. So close yet so far, and that's going to be how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 55 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. He'll look to throw. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Monarchs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4. Back to throw here. Flushed out right. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. They'll drop to throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Well, you could almost see his eyes light up defensively. I mean, as a linebacker, that's about as quick as you can get to a quarterback.
So what did your 3rd grade teacher teach you about straight lines, right? As soon as you have those, you take full advantage of them. He found a gap in the offensive line, got to the quarterback, and put him on the deck.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to kick it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's hoping to find the end zone for a 3rd time, and we sit now in the 3rd quarter.
And nothing would excite him more, but I think even more so, his offensive line. Anytime you've got a guy scoring that many times, that means you've done a really nice job in front of him.
You're always giving props to the big fellas up front.
It's always a good idea. Those are some massive men.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down. And he's going to use his legs here. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Here now, a third down and 8.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be fourth down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
Here's Sam Martin now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He spins free. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the 1st down carry.
2nd down and 3.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here comes 3rd down and 7.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Here's Sam Martin now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
Back out comes San Antonio.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest. I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 62 yards rushing for into the ball game now on 14 carries.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 7. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on for the 5th time here today. A 40-yard punt, no return. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry to about the 48-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Back out comes San Antonio. They'll have good field position at midfield following the turnover as they start with a 1st down here. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move. That one goes for 8 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Second and 9. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Myers' kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
London about set to take over on offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Right back to Tony. He's got another one. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a handoff running through the middle. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 88 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, He's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The end result, 21 yards. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
And he's got it. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's second and goal.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point,
and it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Monarchs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Well, I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs. And if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
So that drive 7 plays in length. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Back out comes San Antonio. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking middle, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. They're going to look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Now back to throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 105 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
This is our time.
They'll look to throw here. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 4 yards out. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
Well, it seemed like they were so focused elsewhere, they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns them there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop them from all angles. This time the tight end gets them.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And they open the lead up now to 25. A drive that time of 6 plays.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Short throw to Disley.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
Here is third down at 4.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Over the middle, it's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Touchdown! From a yard out.
And the Dreadnoughts get a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Now Myers for the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. So the drive there took 6 plays. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
On the return, Deontay Hardy. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, CD, this is the ideal situation in the fourth quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful. They've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Londoners,
the victory means they'll up their mark to 5-3 on the year.
and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for San Antonio, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everybody.